contracts? Like, do you have any specific questions maybe that they should be asking to vet these vendors that they're going to engage with?
This goes back to one of the things I mentioned before that's changing, and that you're going to see a change over the next couple of years, much, much more, where you're seeing this commercial compliance that's required. In other words, for someone to do business with you, they're going to be asking you questions. And so all you're really asking is you're flipping that around. What questions should they be asking? Right. So you can cheat if you want to, get a first crib note, go pull up your cyber liability insurance questionnaire and pull some of those questions right up. Because guess what? A lot of them are really good. And they go to, most of those are tools questions. Do you have these tools in place? I would go a little bit further and to say, do you have these operational items in place? Now, for that, this is a little bit deeper question, so I'm just going to give you a guidance. When you go through that cybersecurity framework journey for yourself, you're going to see in there's an essential group. Sometimes they call these operational groups or control groups is how some of these frameworks are called. They may have like 7 control groups, and what you do is you work on controls 1 first, and then you work on controls 2. Control 1s are the most important ones, right? By the time you get to control 7, it's maybe more esoteric stuff, but control 1 is the low-hanging fruit that everyone ought to do. Those might be 8 things. In fact, the Australians call it the essential 8 as an example, right? Look at those. Look up Australian essential 8 and look at those things and ask your vendor, do you implement these things?
That's good. Yeah.
Tell me what you do to implement these things.
Right.
Give me an explanation about what you do. Tell me your story. And if they can't, or they hem and haw, find another vendor.
Nice. There you go.
Right. And so